What does it mean when the mind cannot handle more? What does it mean when our emotions overflow? What does it mean to lose control over our mentality and our emotions? Too much opposition leads to being overwhelmed, and being overwhelmed leads to mental and emotional maximum processing speeds that can lead to the loss of self-control. When we become maxed out, it is like a teapot that is ready to boil and sound off. And when the teapot can no longer contain the pressure, from the boiling, it explodes with a very loud whistle. When we lose control of who we are and how we act and how we feel and what we think and what we should do is when we open ourselves up to feel like we are a danger to ourselves and others. Moderation in our lives is not just meant for not over-consuming, but moderation is also meant so we can stay within our acceptable mental and emotional states of existence. When we cannot have moderation in our lives is when we are most likely to become erratically unpredictable. When we become erratically unpredictable is when we know that we are no longer correctly processing anything, and as we become overwhelmed, we only wish to destroy what is overwhelming us. We cannot survive in a state of overdrive. And as a cup that is overflowing with mental stress and emotional trauma, life tests each of us every day, and it does not intentionally push us to our limits. But life in itself is an unintentional stressor. The human race has been stressed out and overwhelmed since the day that we had to figure out how to survive and how to maintain survival. We continue to live in a world that we do not completely understand. And we live in a world that completely overwhelms us sometimes and overwhelms us in every way possible. When we do not process things correctly, we are more likely to become overwhelmed and lose control of every faculty that we should maintain control of. I have lost control many times in my life because of the random chaos that was consistent in overwhelming me. I did not know how to handle the things in my life that my emotions and my mind felt overwhelmed by. I continue to feel overwhelmed as I continue on in life because it is so easy to become broken and lash out at a world that keeps on pushing us down. Every time I make a mistake and I feel like I have lost control, I do not try and suppress my lack of control, but I ponder upon why I lost control and how I can better process life so I'm less likely to lose control over my life and so I can practice wisdom and intelligence. I do not enjoy hurting others, and I do not enjoy hurting myself by not being in control of the faculties of myself that I should be in control of. I know that it is necessary to feel everything for the good and the bad, and then organize what I can handle and what I cannot handle so I can maintain a healthy control over myself.